Okay, folks, here we are today with a little instructional video. This is how to install a wireless charger in my 22 SV. Now, I did this actually back in 22, but I didn't video it, and a lot of people had questions about it, so I thought I would just kind of reverse engineer and show you how this was done. Couple FYI, as you can see, I've got CarPlay on the screen, and that is because I have remote CarPlay there. You can see I've also got a little LED light there, which is handy. It will change colors, and it's also light sensitive, so it turns on and off depending on the amount of light you have inside. I used an L-shaped connection here for the CarPlay. You can kind of see it up underneath there. Not really need for it, but I had one, and I think it kind of makes it neat without the wire hanging loose. So that is that. Next step is going to be showing you how to put this wireless charger in. Okay, let's get started. First off, to get to everything, there are no screws that have to be removed. All you need is some pry bar tools, such as this. You have to pry this section here up. It does not have to come out, it just has to lift up. The reason being is that this lip goes up underneath here. And then it comes back and snaps in the back here. So if everything snaps in, no screws. Like I said, all you really need is a couple of pry bars. Inside, I had and I'll post this toward the end of this video with more detailed information, a power adapter for my USB connection on the wireless charger. As you can see, it comes with a USB-C connection on it, and I guess you could put, power connection in the power port there. I like things to be OEM, out of sight, out of mind, when it's factory. When I first went to decide to do this, I tried to put an external one on. Didn't do very well. I was going to install the factory, which is actually available from D1, but it's only pre-wired on the Pro X models, at least in the 22 version. So I would have had a rig wiring harness as well as buy the power adapter, which is like $200 some, $250, depending on who you buy it from. So I looked for an alternative, and this was the alternative. And again, I'll get to that a little more in the backside of this video. Anyways, you can see the light's green, which indicates it's getting power from the adapter. Okay, this is the underside of where your phone would sit. The phone would sit right in that cradle. You see there's a hole in the bottom. That's why I tried a different wiring process at the beginning. Changed my mind. What you see here is a bracket that comes with this charger. This charger is designed to mount underneath a table. You can lay your phone on the table and it will charge. So it has good penetration capability. And as you can see, this is all just held in by clips. Now the way this has to go in, you can see the green light indicates power. That's the charge area. So it has to be turned over upside down and slide it into this bracket. Kind of hold this camera and show you at the same time. Anyway, the cable should be facing toward the front, which is what this indicator is. That goes underneath there. So this slides in like so. And what I have done, a little piece of double back side tape, you can see if I stuck underneath this lip here, so that this does not come out, because it has a tendency to slide in and out. There's nothing really holding it in place. So it needs a little bit of tape or something to keep it from bouncing around, shall we say. Okay. And as you can see on the sides, indicators showing that the charger is getting power. All right, let's see if I can get this back in while holding this camera. These kind of slip under the edge here, so I'm not sure if I can do this while holding the camera. But basically, everything just kind of pops in, and as you can see, that's all it took. And then the front bar, same thing. So now it's all back in place. So as you can see, there are no wires. Everything is done wireless, which I like. I don't like wires hanging over the place. I like phones bouncing around, yada, yada, yada. Now, I did happen to find the accessory pack that came with the charger, and it's got a bunch of stuff in here for alignment and to help boost the signal and so forth. I found no need for any of that. It works fine without ever doing any of that, but it is there in case you get the urge and want to take it a step further. So the charger was 30 bucks. The power adapter was 10 bucks. So that's 40 bucks compared to 250 bucks of a factory install, which you may not be able to do anyway because it was only intended for the Pro X. And I obviously have an SV. And that's it. Except for the part where I'm going to attach some information about the products that I use. Okay guys, this is the charger I got. It's made by Kapon. Will penetrate through 30 millimeters under table. You see it designed to be mounted under a table. You lay your phone on the table and it charges. So it easily penetrates the center console, and it's only 29 bucks. And this is the charge adapter I got. It's a quick charge QC3 USB step down converter. About 10 bucks. Now you can wire your charger however you want to, but this is kind of neat, out of the way, and I connected it to where the power lines go to the cigarette. I call it a cigarette, some people call it a power plug. Inside the center console, you can easily see where the wires can be located and tapped into.